Hello, welcome back to the channel. This is the Neptune gifts. What gifts will Neptune retrograde be bringing you during this retrograde? When we talk about Neptune, Neptune is in charge of our illusions and delusions. So when the planet goes retrograde, we're actually forced to face reality for better or for worse. So during this time, the veil covering your eyes will fall, and it allows us to see things and people for who and what they truly are. And this is a gift because we want to know what the truth is, who people are, what their actions are, who our own self is, right? And our own actions, seeing the disillusionment of ourselves and others, so we can move into a future that's better for ourselves, that's in alignment with our highest good. So this is a pick a card. So pause the video here and you can choose the rose quartz, which is pile 1, carnelian pile 2, and amazonite for pile number 3. There will be description, or in the description box, there'll be timestamps for each one of these. You're more than welcome to watch all 3. You can pick 1 or 2, you can pick 1, whatever you want to do. Just don't hesitate to leave a comment down below. Let me know how it resonates for you. Like the video, subscribe to the channel if you want to see more messages like this. Okay? I will see you on the other side. If you chose pile number 1, rose quartz, then this reading is for you. I have not seen what these cards are, so we're going to go through them together, and then we'll dive a little bit deeper into this. I used 2 tarot decks and 2 oracle decks for all of these readings. Okay, so let's see what we got. We have metamorphosis, embrace transformation, things are different now. Follow the stream, dedication, trust, future rivers and oceans. Then we have the waterfall, inner power, unbridled confidence, claiming your place. So there could be a reality check coming for you guys around how different things are for you, about embracing your trust in spirit, trust in yourself, standing in your inner power, in your inner confidence, and claiming your place into your next and highest level. I'm seeing this like conch shell. I'm not even sure that that's what that's called, but there's this like shell pattern here, which reminds me of cycles. Like you're coming out of some sort of possibly a very long cycle of doing things one way or seeing things one way. Into this, it's like she's embracing all of this knowledge and wisdom through her crown chakra, and it's just like raining down on her. It's like you've opened up your crown to more knowledge, more wisdom. And I think it's because you are either embracing or you have embraced some sort of transformation. Like you let go of a cycle, and so now it made room for you to open yourself up to more messages, more spirit things, right? More wisdom, more guidance. Okay. We have the 8 of Wands, 5 of Wands, Page of Wands. Wow. Now, you could be a fire sign. You could be dealing with a fire sign. It doesn't have to be that, though. Wands speak about our creativity and passion and action, okay? So there's like some sort of swift movement, possibly through a transformation. It's like coming in really quickly or moving you from one place to another. We have the 5 of Wands. I'm seeing movement here. I'm seeing movement in this game as well. There could have been like game playing going on, or power struggles, control, manipulation. It's like you're doing some serious investigating. It's like you're investigating something around game playing or manipulation, or you're witnessing that, right? And it's like she's flying, like she's about to fly right over this. If you overlay these images like this, right? Let me know. Oh, here we go. If you overlay these images like this is almost the same background as this, right? And she's about to fly right over this, which is the manipulation and game playing. Gosh, it's really hard to see when I hold it like that, isn't it? Like you line these up. She's about to fly right over it. So it could be that you are figuring out who people are, you know, what games are being played, what manipulation is happening. You've really done some deep introspection or inspection inside of your relationships, really playing detective, right? Figuring out what is possibly holding you back from growing or standing in your power. Maybe why even your own self. Maybe you've been playing games with your own self and there's some power struggles going on within you. And you had to really dive deeply within that to figure out where that came from, how that started. Two of Swords in reverse. 10 of Pentacles in reverse. Ace of Swords in reverse. Yeah. So when the Two of Swords is upright, it talks about a blockage of the heart space and a blockage in general, right? But she's blocking off her heart and she's blindfolded in this. So it's almost like, and it talks about choices. So when it's in reverse, it's like a choice has already been made, like possibly unblocking something. It's like there was something standing in the way of your money. There was possibly gameplay around your stability, your finances, maybe even your work. Some sort of hidden truth. When the Ace of Swords is upright, it talks about the truth coming out. But when it's pointing down, it's like the truth hasn't been said yet. So you're investigating some sort of truth, possibly around your money, your finances. You're going to have some sort of choice to make, or you've already made this choice, or you don't have a choice at all. It's like Spirit's doing this for you. With this metamorphosis, embrace change, things are different now. It's like you're being picked up and carried to a different reality. There was a cycle of game playing, power plays around money, around your family life, around your work situation, your financial stability. And there was some truth that needed to come out, but you had to do some investigation. You had to gain this knowledge from Spirit around this truth. So honestly, you could be going through this at this time, right? That's what Neptune is here to do. Neptune is here to show you what the reality is, not what we think it is, the illusion or the delusions. So you could feel like you're sitting pretty with your money right now, or your family life or your stability or whatever. But what you don't realize is there's all this power struggle. There's some lies. There's some deception that's going on. And you're going to have to make some sort of decision. It's almost like Spirit's unblocking this, which is exactly what Neptune does. Unblocks this so you can see the reality, so you can see the truth. We have believe, we have trick, we have joy. So, wow, this is incredible. So with believe, in this situation, it's talking about believing your gut reaction. Believing in, maybe you've been co-creating with Spirit and you've been aware of this situation, right? Maybe you're aware that there's game playing going on or something around your work or finances, and you know the truth, okay? But maybe other people don't know the truth, but you've known. Spirit's like, believe what you know. believe the people when they show you who they are the first time. Okay? Believe in your transformation. Co-create with spirit. Understand that you are divinely guided and protected to move toward a transformation, to shift. We have trick. Maybe someone is making you believe that you're financially secure. Maybe you're in a marriage where there's like financial abuse going on, where you either make all the money or they make all the money, or there's something where they're not shared finances. Maybe it's family situations where there's power plays or control, game playing, but something is not as it seems. There's going to be some sort of third eye awakening. I'm almost actually seeing this symbol here as like hypnotist, like hypnotized. Because there's this swirl in the middle. So it's almost like someone has you fooled, or maybe you have someone fooled. And then we have joy. Now, this could be around joy. Maybe there's like a self-deception going on here where you're like, no, I'm happy, I'm fulfilled. I have my money, I have my family, but there's something going on within you that's not actually content or full of joy. There's some deeper investigation going on around truth that could be, what is joy to me? What do I find to be joyful? This is a cycle that has been happening for a long time. It's time for it to come to an end, but in order for that to happen, there needs to be a deep look into what's causing the cycle to repeat. Okay? I hope this reading resonated for you. If it did, please, like, subscribe, comment, share it with other people, and maybe watch the other ones if you chose another card. If this is where we leave each other, I will see you guys next time. Bye. Hello. If you chose pile number 2, Carnelian, then this reading is for you. So I have not looked at these cards at all. We're going to go over them together and see what Neptune has for you. Okay, so let's start with the oracle cards we have. Ride the waves, life lessons and growth. You will get through this. She who flows, ease, being open to change, go with the flow of life. The well maidens, kindness, respect, reverence, compassion. Okay, so obviously you are going through some changes, life lessons, and growth. Okay, so this could be a trying time for you. But Spirit's asking you to be open to the change and go with the flow that's happening. When Neptune comes in, it brings this hard reality where the veil is lifted and we see things as they are. There's no illusions, there's no delusions, there's just truth. So as we find out these truths, it's teaching us lessons, right? We're going through these growth stages, and Spirit's asking you to just understand that that's how they're doing this, for your highest good. So you can know who people are, what situations are really clear. Like, you need to know what you want. No. Yeah, you need to know what you want, but it's like, you need to know the truth in order to get to what you want, okay? Because if we have an illusion, then we're not actually building something real. Now, with kindness, respect, reverence, compassion, I'm getting this as giving it to yourself. Now, if you're going through lessons and hardships during this period, during this growth period, Spirit wants you to understand that these are just lessons, okay? They're lessons so you understand that we don't have to do this again. That there is, things happen so we understand and learn and have wisdom to bring to the future. Now, our soul comes here wanting to learn certain lessons. So give yourself that kindness and respect and compassion, and don't feel so guilty or shameful around situations. If you're going through lessons in your life, then it just is what it is, my friend. Like, this is how it works. So we know what we know until we know better, then we do better. And that's just how this goes. We have the King of Pentacles, 2 of Cups, 5 of Cups. All right, now this could be a relationship. It does not have to be, right? It could be relationships in general. But the King of Pentacles is something that is solid, someone really, who is solid, stable, especially financially, like they have their shit together when it comes to their finances. Now, if it's like, maybe this is your main focus, maybe you're trying to be more financially stable, but there could be possibly like relationships that are in the way, or you're dealing with someone who's financially stable, but you're not. Maybe you want a partner who is as stable as you are, right? But there's something here where you're focused on the past or past relationships. And I think that's honestly what's getting in the way of you becoming this financially stable person. Now, you could be dealing with codependence. You could have had like codependent relationships in the past, and you're really just trying very hard to stand on your own and be on your own. But there's something here where she's more focused on the things that haven't gone right than the ones that have. Possibly missed opportunities. But Spirit wants you to use that knowledge and turn it into wisdom. Take that with you into the future. If there's a codependence going on here, that needs to be let go so you can come into your own financial stability. If there is more focus on past relationships here, that's in the way of your financial success, because all your energy and effort is going toward looking at what has already taken place. Okay, so it's Spirit's asking you to find compassion and forgiveness and reverence for the things that have already taken place so you're able to move forward. We have Strength in reverse, Page of Cups, 10 of Swords. With Strength in reverse, you could possibly feel like you don't have the courage or you don't have the strength to stand on your own, to have, maybe you want to run a business on your own, like become an entrepreneur or something, right? But you feel like you don't have the resources or finances to do this. There's some sort of strength and courage aspect around your money as well, or you don't feel like you can, or something. Then we have Page of Cups with the 2 of Cups and the ease, be open to change, go with the flow. There could be people coming in. There could be a person or multiple people coming in to offer you assistance or love or guidance. Now, if this isn't that, it's like but it has to do with love. There's something around fulfillment or love or possibly a soul connection. I see 2, 2, 1. So it could be that you have to start a new journey of fulfillment on your own. 2, 2, like it's 2 and then it's 2 and then it's 1, right? So it's like codependence, possibly moving into 1 on your own. And then the Ten of Swords talks about like backstabbing, lying, cheating, game playing, being honestly left for dead. So you could be nervous that this is going to happen to you. You could be doing this to someone else, right? Leaving them, and they could leave them feeling like this. This could have happened in the past, right? Maybe you're not opening up to relationships or wanting to settle down with someone because of past situations where there was pain and sadness and grief. You could have lost someone recently who was, maybe they passed away, or you were in a relationship with someone and you had to break up because of certain situations. This could feel like missed opportunities. But there's something here where spirit is like, listen, just give this feeling, that sadness, that heartbreak, all of that, give it forgiveness and love and compassion. Then we have communicate, provide, and memory. Wow. Wow. So you really might have to communicate with someone. You could be dealing with a Taurus. It doesn't have to be a Taurus, but I have the Taurus card here, and the King of Pentacles is also Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. You could also be a Taurus. So there's some sort of communication that needs to happen here. And you're going to have to find the courage and the strength to communicate. There could be something of like equal, there needs to be like an equal give and take, a collaboration possibly. Or there isn't enough like being divvied out between you, or there's something maybe around your work situation. Maybe you're not getting paid enough. Something here around your finances or your stability. But it's going to take you some serious courage and strength to communicate whatever this is for you. Then we come over here to provide, right? Which is exactly what we've been talking about with the codependence. Maybe you're in a relationship, you have to learn how to provide for yourself. It's focusing, maybe these are children, right? Maybe you're going to have another baby and you have to sort of try to make room for that. Maybe you want to quit a job and start another job, something that's more fulfilling for you. This could really just be about a relationship, honestly, is what I'm hearing that the loudest. You could find out that there was more than one person in a situation. We do have like 5 of Pentacles, 10 of Swords, and memory. So it's like there has to be some forgiveness here. And it doesn't mean just because you forgive someone, you have to go back to them or be with them or whatever that is. The forgiveness is for you. The forgiveness is for you to be able to hold no pain or guilt or shame or sadness around something. And it could be like these memories are just, your subconscious mind could really be playing out right in front of you right now, where it's like all these memories are coming out around the pain and the sadness and the heartbreak, and possibly around relationships. You could be confused whether or not you want to be in a relationship or provide for yourself because of this fear. Yeah. That's what I have for you guys. I really hope this reading resonated or helped in some way. If it did, don't forget to like, subscribe to the video, or subscribe to the channel so you can see more videos like this. Let me know in the comments how this resonated for you and share it with other people who may need to see this message. And if this is where we part, I will see you guys next time. Bye. Okay, if you chose pile number 3, the Amazonite, then this reading is for you. This is the Neptune gifts. So gifts from Neptune during this retrograde. So what secrets, what disillusionment is going to be happening for you? When Neptune goes retrograde, it talks about the truth being let out, right? The veil thinning so we can see things for exactly as they are. There's no more illusions, no more delusions, okay? So I have no idea what these cards are. We're going to dive into them together. We're going to start with the Oracle. Yeah. Mother of the salt waters, passion, wild love, open your heart, let love in. Bounteous, generously given, relationships coming together. And then we have King Tide, plenty, prosperity, receiving the fullness of life. Well, quite obviously right away, this is about opening your heart to love and relationships. There could literally be some sort of divine union coming together. This could be co-workers or collaboration energy. There's something about your heart chakra being opened. Some passionate love possibly coming in. You could be dealing with a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. I always see the King Tide as like Pisces energy, Scorpio energy, Cancer as well. Yeah, dude, this is literally about just an equal give and take. Maybe gifts coming in for you, like in the reality, there could be money coming in or a fullness in your life that's about to happen. I do see like sexual energy as well inside of this. So that passion. Wow, I just want to go a little bit deeper so I can know what's going on here. We have the Two of Pentacles, 9 of Swords, 10 of Wands. So the Two of Pentacles talks about juggling, right? She's literally juggling here. It also talks about choices. So, in balance. So you could possibly have to balance yourself between your masculine and feminine, like taking action, but also receiving and opening yourself up. This could be something where you have to, maybe you're balancing 2 situations. Maybe there's like a work situation and a relationship situation, and it's, you know, it's a delicate balancing act that's going on. Maybe you need to bring a situation back into balance. Maybe your heart is not open to love, or there's something going on within your heart space that needs balancing. So I would work on your chakra if that resonates, your heart chakra, if that resonates for you. Work on forgiveness and opening yourself back up, being vulnerable with other people. We have the 9 of Swords, generously given, relationships coming together. And we have the 9 of Swords. So maybe you're in a situation right now where you're in a relationship, but you are possibly maybe terrified of other people seeing it. Maybe there's judgments from other people. Like, look at all the eyes on her. Maybe there's judgment from other people. Like, or maybe you're afraid that if you do come into union with someone, right? If you in a relationship with someone or a coworker or whatever, that people are going to have their own opinions and be judgmental of the situation. Maybe it's stopping you from doing this. But she's like, on this side of it, she's worried. But on this side, it's like flowery and bright and light. Like there's a softness about this situation, but there's so much heaviness to it that it's like we're more focused on the heaviness. And then we have the 10 of Wands, plenty, prosperity, receiving the fullness of life. Now, Ten of Wands talks about a burden. Okay, so things being a burden. But when we talk about the Ten of Wands, the rods is what usually is on the back, but these flowers are rods. These are the harvest that has been picked, and that they become heavy. But what we don't see in the Ten of Wands normally is he is like steps away from his home, steps away from putting down those burdens, right? The harvest. So it's like taking those few more steps to, and you're at the finish line, right? So you could really be working on, or Neptune could really be bringing up that shadow work around being seen in a relationship. Maybe you don't want to be seen. Maybe you're afraid of being seen. Like, if they see me, how are they going to view me? What would their opinion be? I want to tell you right now that it doesn't fucking matter. It doesn't matter what their opinion is, honey. It matters what your opinion of yourself is. And when we're afraid to be seen, it's because we're judging ourselves harshly, way too harshly. So find some softness, open your heart even to your own self around a situation, okay? If this something needs to be brought back into balance. We have Death, Seven of Wands, Ace of Cups. Yes, exactly. So with the Death card, obviously something is ending, right? There's something that needs to end in order to be rebirthed. Like, when the Death comes, you don't have a choice. Like, there's people on this card like pleading. There's even a child on here like staring up at him, and he does not care. He's trampling over people to get to the destination, to the sun, right? So there is a transformation happening within you that I don't think you have any control of, really. And that's okay, because if we did control it, I think we would keep ourselves more comfortable than we bargained for. And it's because you're holding yourself back. You're protecting yourself from love, from being too intertwined with somebody else, from possibly a burdensome situation, possibly self-love, right? You could be holding yourself back and being guarded from self-love. And that resonates both ways. If you're not doing self-love, you're not showing love correctly either. That was so just cut and dry, like death of holding back from love. You're done doing that. We have adaptation, kindness, and cunning. So adapting, like, that makes so much sense. Something could have come in and triggered your heart space to where you didn't want to be seen, or you didn't think you were seen, or there's this subconscious belief that you have to protect yourself from being seen inside of relationships, right? But it's Spirit's calling you to adapt to these situations. Open your heart, because not everything is always the same, right? You could have been in a relationship before where they didn't care about you, or they didn't see you, or their opinion of you, or whatever, right? Insert whatever you want here. But not every relationship is going to be like that in the future. So it's adapting and learning new ways of doing things, getting in and out of situations, right, quicker, because you already see how a situation is. But if this is a subconscious belief right here that you have to protect yourself all the time, then there's some sort of work that needs to be done with the shadow, with the heart space. We have kindness. So if there's a relationship coming in, or you're in a relationship currently, or some sort of business something, or something like that, right? Co-creation. You're going to have to show yourself the kindness to allow this to come in. like people, when we ask for love and we ask to be seen and we ask to be heard, and then Spirit brings it to us and we haven't done the work, then it's a giant slap in the face to God, right? Like, hey, I asked you for this thing, but I have to deny the gift because I'm terrified of it, or I have to protect myself from it. And it's not really a slap in the face, right? Spirit's like, we already knew. We already knew you weren't fully ready, but we wanted to see, right? So it's this subconscious belief that needs to be shown some kindness. Not everyone is the same. And they won't all be the same. It doesn't work like that. Honestly, rarely people are ever the same. We're all so fucking different. So showing yourself that kindness and allowing you to be open to love. There's something here that is this rebirth of you, right? Using your innate abilities, right? We have this cunning behavior where you can be smart and witty, and, funny possibly, or sarcastic in a funny way. You know what I mean? Like there's attributes to you that are bringing people in, even if it may feel like a possible burden. It's like Spirit wants you to understand that you're receiving fulfillment. There could be much worse things than having a 10 of Wands full of flowers. This could be a 10 of Wands full of fire or something. You know what I mean? Like something awful. But flowers, like this is a happy burden almost. Like maybe love is overwhelming to you because you haven't had anything healthy. But this is a call for you to give yourself that kindness and possibly give it to others at this time as well, so you can allow that space. Like to put into practice your feminine energy, just give without wanting anything in return. And that's that vulnerability aspect. And it will open you up so big to let love in. If this reading resonated for you, please comment down below and let me know how it does. Don't forget to like the channel, subscribe to the channel if you'd like to see more videos like this. But if this is where we part, then I will see you guys next time. Thank you. Bye.